The University of Maryland, College Park is a public research university located in the city of College Park in Prince George's County, Maryland, approximately 4 miles from the northeast border of Washington, D.C. Founded in 1856, the university is the flagship institution of the University System of Maryland, with a fall 2010 enrollment of more than 37,000 students, over 100 undergraduate majors, and 120 graduate programs. Maryland is the largest university in the state and the largest in the Washington metropolitan area. It is a member of the Association of American Universities and competes athletically as a member of the Big Ten Conference. The University of Maryland's proximity to the nation's capital has resulted in research partnerships with the federal government. Members of the faculty receive research funding and institutional support from agencies such as the National Institutes of Health, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, and the Department of Homeland Security. The operating budget of the University of Maryland during the 2009 fiscal year was projected to be approximately $1.531 billion. For the same fiscal year, the University of Maryland received a total of $518 million in research funding, surpassing its 2008 mark by $118 million. As of May 11, 2012, the university's Great Expectations campaign had exceeded $950 million in private donations. History. Early history. On March 6, 1856, the forerunner of today's University of Maryland was chartered as the Maryland Agricultural College. 2 years later, Charles Benedict Calvert, a future U.S. congressman, purchased 420 acres of the Riverdale plantation in College Park. Calvert founded the school later that year. On October 5, 1859, the first 34 students entered the Maryland Agricultural College. The school became a land-grant college in February 1864. Bankruptcy and revival. During the Civil War, financial problems forced the administrators to sell off 200 acres of land, and the continuing decline in enrollment sent the Maryland Agricultural College into bankruptcy. For the next 2 years, the campus was used as a boys' preparatory school. Following the Civil War, in February 1866, the Maryland legislature assumed half ownership of the school. The college thus became in part a state institution. By October 1867, the school reopened with 11 students. In the next 6 years, enrollment grew, and the school's debt was paid off. 20 years later, the federally funded Agricultural Experiment Station was established there. During the same period, state laws granted the college regulatory powers in several areas, including controlling farm disease, inspecting feed, establishing a state weather bureau and geological survey, and housing the Board of Forestry. Morrill Hall was built the following year. The Great Fire of 1912. On November 29, 1912, a fire destroyed the barracks where the students were housed, all the school's records, and most of the academic buildings, leaving only Morrill Hall untouched. There were no injuries or fatalities, and all but 2 students returned to the university and insisted on classes continuing. Students were housed by families in neighboring towns until housing could be rebuilt, although a new administration building was not built until the 1940s. A large brick and concrete campus inlaid in the ground designates the former center of campus as it existed in 1912. Modern history. The state took control of the school in 1916, and the institution was renamed Maryland State College. That year, the first female students enrolled at the school. On April 9, 1920, the college became part of the existing University of Maryland, replacing St. John's College, Annapolis as the university's undergraduate campus. In the same year, the graduate school on the College Park campus awarded its first PhD degrees and the university's enrollment reached 500 students. In 1925, the university was accredited by the Association of American Universities. By the time the first black students enrolled at the university in 1951, enrollment had grown to nearly 10,000 students, 4,000 of whom were women. Prior to 1951, many black students in Maryland were enrolled at the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore. In 1957, President Wilson H. Elkins made a push to increase academic standards at the university. His efforts resulted in the creation of one of the first academic probation plans. The first year the plan went into effect, 1,550 students faced expulsion. Phi Beta Kappa established a chapter at the university in 1964. In 1969, the university was elected to the Association of American Universities. The school continued to grow, and by the fall of 1985 reached an enrollment of 38,679. Like many colleges during the Vietnam War, the university was the site of student protests and had curfews enforced by the National Guard. In a massive 1988 restructuring of the state higher education system, the school was designated as the flagship campus of the newly formed University of Maryland system and was formally named University of Maryland, College Park. All of the 5 campuses in the former network were designated as distinct campuses in the new system. However, in 1997 the Maryland General Assembly passed legislation allowing the University of Maryland, College Park, to be known simply as the University of Maryland, recognizing the campus role as the flagship institution of the University System of Maryland. The other University System of Maryland institutions with the name of University of Maryland are not satellite campuses of the University of Maryland, College Park. The University of Maryland, Baltimore, is the only other school permitted to confer certain degrees from the University of Maryland. 21st century. In 2004, the university began constructing the 150-acre M-square Research Park, which includes facilities affiliated with the U.S. Department of Defense, Food and Drug Administration, and the new National Center for Weather and Climate Prediction, affiliated with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. In May 2010, ground was broken on a new $128,158,068 square foot physical science complex, including an advanced quantum science laboratory. Wallace LOH became president of the university in 2010. Academics profile. The University of Maryland offers 127 undergraduate degrees and 112 graduate degrees in 13 colleges and schools. Undergraduate education is centered on both the student's chosen academic program and the selection of core coursework to fulfill general education requirements. For spring 2010, the average undergraduate GPA for women was 3.22 and 3.05 for undergraduate men. Programs. The university hosts living learning programs which allow students with similar academic interests to live in the same residential community, take specialized courses, and perform research in those areas of expertise. An example is the Honors College, which is geared towards students meeting academic requirements and consists of several of the university's honors programs. The Honors College welcomes students into a community of faculty and undergraduates. The Honors College offers 7 living and learning programs: advanced cybersecurity, digital cultures and creativity, entrepreneurship and innovation, honors humanities, gemstone, integrated life sciences, and university honors. Design, Cultures Plus Creativity, started in 2009. The program is directed by artist Jason Farman and run by faculty and graduate students. DCC students are housed in a residence hall together and take a 16-credit, 2-year interdisciplinary curriculum centered on digital culture and innovative thinking in the digital and creative world. Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program is a living and learning program for Honors College freshmen and sophomores. helping build entrepreneurial mindsets, skill sets, and relationships for the development of solutions to today's problems. Through learning, courses, seminars, workshops, competitions, and volunteerism, students receive an education in entrepreneurship and innovation. In collaboration with faculty and mentors who have launched new ventures, all student teams develop an innovative idea and write a product plan. Honors Humanities is the honors program for beginning undergraduates with interests in the humanities and creative arts. The selective two-year living learning program combines a small liberal arts college environment with the resources of a large research university. Gemstone is a multidisciplinary four-year research program for select undergraduate honors students of all majors. Under guidance of faculty mentors and Gemstone staff, teams of students design, direct and conduct research, exploring the interdependence of science and technology with society. Integrated Life Sciences is the honors program for students interested in all aspects of biological research and biomedicine. The College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences has partnered with the Honors College to create the ILS program, which offers nationally recognized innovations in the multidisciplinary training of life science and pre-medical students. The objective of the ILS experience is to prepare students for success in graduate, medical, dental, or other professional schools. University Honors is the largest living learning program in the Honors College and allows students the greatest independence in shaping their education. University Honors students are placed into a close-knit community of the university's faculty and other undergraduates, committed to acquiring a broad and balanced education. Students choose from over 130 seminars exploring interdisciplinary topics in three broad areas: contemporary issues and challenges, arts and sciences in today's world, and using the world as a classroom. The College Park Scholars Programs are two-year living learning programs for first and second-year students. Students are selected to enroll in one of 12 thematic programs: arts, business, society, and the economy, environment, technology and economy, global public health, international studies, life sciences, media, self and society, public leadership, science and global change, science, discovery, and the universe, science, technology, and society. Students live in dormitories located in the Cambridge community on North Campus. The nation's first living learning entrepreneurship program, Hinman CEOs, is geared towards students who are interested in starting their own business. Students from all academic disciplines live together and are provided the resources to explore business ventures. The Quest Honors Fellows program engages undergraduate students from business, engineering, and computer, mathematical, and physical sciences. Quest students participate in courses focused on cross-functional collaboration, innovation, quality management, and teamwork. The Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering has also been long considered an outstanding engineering division of the university since its inception in 1908. Other living learning programs include CIVICUS, a two-year program in the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences based on the 5 principles of civil society, global communities, a program that immerses students in a diverse culture, and the Language House, which allows students pursuing language courses to live and practice with other students learning the same language. Faculty: the university's faculty has included 4 Nobel Prize laureates. The earliest recipient, Juan Ramón Jiménez, was a professor of Spanish language and literature and won the 1956 Prize for Literature. 4 decades later, physics professor William Daniel Phillips won the prize in physics for his contributions to laser cooling, a technique to slow the movement of gaseous atoms, in 1997. In 2005, Professor Emeritus of Economics and Public Policy Thomas Schelling was awarded the prize in economics for his contributions to game theory. In 2006, adjunct professor of physics and senior astrophysicist at NASA John C. Mather was awarded the prize in physics alongside George Smoot for their work in the discovery of blackbody Fulman anisotropy of the cosmic microwave background radiation. In addition, two University of Maryland alumni are Nobel Prize laureates. Herbert Hauptmann won the 1985 prize in chemistry and Raymond Davis Jr. won the 2002 prize in physics. The university has many notable academics. Professor of mathematics Sergei Novikov won the Fields Medal in 1970, followed by alumnus Charles Pfefferman in 1978. Alumnus George Dantzig won the 1975 National Medal of Science for his work in the field of linear programming. Professor of physics Michael Fisher won the Wolf Prize in 1980 and the IUPAP Boltzmann Medal in 1983. James A. York, a distinguished university professor of mathematics and physics and chair of the mathematics department, won the 2003 Japan Prize for his work in chaotic systems. In 2013, Professor of Physics Sylvester James Gates was awarded the National Medal of Science. Research. On October 14, 2004, the university aided 150 acres in an attempt to create the largest research park inside the Washington, D.C. Capital Beltway, known as M Square. The University of Maryland's location near Washington, D.C., has created strong research partnerships with government agencies. Many of the faculty members have funding from federal agencies such as the National Science Foundation, the National Institutes of Health, NASA, the Department of Homeland Security, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, and the National Security Agency. These relationships have created numerous research opportunities for the university, including taking the lead in the nationwide research initiative into the transmission and prevention of human and avian influenza, creating a new research center to study the behavioral and social foundations of terrorism with funding from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, launching the joint NASA-University of Maryland Deep Impact spacecraft in early January 2005. The University of Maryland libraries provide access to scholarly information resources required to meet the missions of the university. The University of Maryland is an international center for the study of language, hosting the largest community of language scientists in North America, including more than 200 faculty, researchers, and graduate students, who collectively comprise the Maryland Language Science Center under the leadership of Professor Colin Phillips. Since 2008, the university has hosted an NSF-IGERT interdisciplinary graduate training program that has served as a catalyst for broader integrative efforts in language science. With 50 participating students and contributions from 50 faculty, the University of Maryland is also home to two key migrator centers that connect basic research to critical national needs in education and national security: the Center for Advanced Study of Language and the National Foreign Language Center. The Center for American Politics and Citizenship provides citizens and policymakers with research on issues related to the United States as political institutions, processes, and policies. CAPC is a non-partisan, non-profit research institution within the Department of Government and Politics in the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. The Space Systems Laboratory researches human-robotic interaction for astronautics applications, and includes the only neutral buoyancy facility at a university. The Center for Technology and Systems Management aims to advance the state of technology and systems analysis for the benefit of people and the environment. The focus is on enhancing safety, efficiency and effectiveness by performing reliability, risk, uncertainty or decision analysis studies. The Joint Global Change Research Institute was formed in 2001 by the University of Maryland and the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. The institute focuses on multidisciplinary approaches of climate change research. The Center for Advanced Life Cycle Engineering was formed in 1985 at the University of Maryland. CALCE is dedicated to providing a knowledge and resource base to support the development of electronic components, products and systems. The National Consortium for the Study of Terrorism and Responses to Terrorism launched in 2005 as one of the centers of excellence, supported by the Department of Homeland Security in the United States. START is focused on the scientific study of the causes and consequences of terrorism in the United States and around the world. Admittance to the university have become highly selective. According to the U.S. News & World Report, Maryland is rated more selective, with a 46.9% acceptance rate in fall 2013. The university receives about 28,000 applications a year for a freshman class of 4,000, along with 6,500 transfer applications for 2,000 available transfer spots. The incoming class for fall 2015 has a middle 50% SAT of 1260 to 1420, active 29 to 33, and average GPA of 4.22. The incoming freshman class has a strong A, B+ or better average in all coursework, with many courses being honors, advanced placement, and international baccalaureate courses. The incoming fall 2015 admitted transfer profile has a 3.38 GPA. The fall semester priority application deadline for freshman students is November 1 and transfer students is March 1. The fall semester regular deadline for freshmen and transfer students is January 20. December 1 is the priority deadline for freshman students who wish to apply for the spring semester, while August 1 is the priority deadline for transfer students who wish to apply for the spring semester. Rankings: the university is ranked as tied for 57th in the 2016 U.S. News & World Report rankings of national universities across the United States, and it is ranked tied for 19th nationally among public universities. An October 2014 publication from Business Insider ranked the University of Maryland number 9 in Smartest Public Colleges in America. The academic ranking of world universities ranked Maryland as 43rd in the world in 2015. The 2015-2016 Times Higher Education World University Rankings placed Maryland 117th in the world. The 2015-16 QS World University Rankings placed Maryland 126th in the world. The university is among Peace Corp's 25 top volunteer-producing colleges 2015. Kiplinger's Personal Finance 100 Best Values in Public Colleges 2015 ranked the university 9th for in-state students for the third consecutive year in 2014. The university is ranked first in the number of Boren Scholarship recipients, with 12 undergraduates receiving awards for intensive international language study.